always, their head coach. His guys just 2 wins away from a perfect season. Kate Scott and Brock Huer on the call with you today. Ball teed up and ready. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And leading them out in his 6th season in the league now is their quarterback.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. They're the top dog for the upcoming postseason, and we all know that is so important, Brock, because it's going to give their injured guys that extra week of recovery as they try to get back out there for a postseason run.
Yeah, Kitten, here's now the key. With that #1 seed in that bye week secured in your pocket, you just do not want to add anybody to that injured list. And if that extra week of rest can help somebody, anybody, get back out there, what a lift for the postseason.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And 4th and 4 coming up. The Steelers set to punt it. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. Looks away from one. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. So here comes this offense as they get set for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
He's definitely one of the stars in this league, a true franchise quarterback. And when you're at this level, Kate, you want to put your imprints on this game right from the jump.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
To number 84, a 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49.
Back to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 3rd and just 2 to go.
It's a gain of 5.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
In Orlando, first down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
40-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. Short pass brought in. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They go play action on first down. Completed to his running back. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down. He's going to throw it again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Just loose, incomplete. 7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
And 6 yards to go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He's making a bid for it. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
4th down, pass coming. He's got a man left. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5.
They'll try and punch it in. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Setting up to throw.
2nd and goal at the Steelers.
Well, he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the play.
And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Only 1 yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal from the 2.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run. And now you got 4th and goal. What are you going to do?
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to give them their first points of the ball game.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Steelers and their running back about to get back to work. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. They'll run. It's Wilson. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. He's going to throw it. Looking slant route, complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they're not going to give him an inch on this 2nd down play. Good job containing that run right at the line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
And 4.
We'll look to throw. Finds a man, right side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense set now for 1st and goal. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They're going to drive the wideout. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. They'll go play action. But I believe a Steeler was first to that football. They make the recovery and keep possession. It was the rookie from USC who got there for that tackle. They dodged the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out. 3rd and long for him here. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, but it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Steelers take a 4-point lead. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The visitors and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year is over. First play is a design run. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And now it's third and short. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He has the burst over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to bring up first down.
First down, Orlando.
And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The Steelers have played to an early lead. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its stride. They've got a first to begin the frame. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And they're going to have a first down now.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Line up the design keeper. And he's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. He'll call his own number. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
4th down, they're going to throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab and bounds left side. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. To the air now on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
At their 49-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Finds his man over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A pickup of 17. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But at that defense, was flying around and making the play.
He has it on the QB sneak. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
He'll pass it this time. Complete out to the right. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
Dropping back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
And incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Ryan. And it's picked up by the defense. Not a ton after the recovery, so they're going to take possession deep in their own territory. Look, you know, I'm always trying to be positive, partner. You take away the ending, it was a great drive. Everything they were hoping for, but all that work and effort, it's gone.
And all that people are going to remember is that ending, Kate. That's all that unfortunately matters for this offense.
We go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. They're going to throw now. Following the turnover. Connecting on the slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
They're throwing it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. It's a gain of 4 there, and that gives him a first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And an Orlando first down.
He's going to throw this one. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Protection is always tested against a blitz, especially with all the different ways the defenses today disguise them. Couldn't quite account for the number of rushers that time, and it ends just how you expect. The quarterback needing a little help to get picked up off the grass. I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Pushing it out past the 30. And hey, at least he held onto the football. They will get nothing on that return. Mike Tomlin sending his Steelers out there for another drive. And they sure looks clean throwing that football the last drive, didn't they? That's something we've seen from them early in games throughout this season, Brock.
Sure has been part of their game plan. Get that passing game going early, pick up some mo, while both teams get established. Most weeks, well, we've seen it pays pretty good dividends for them, too.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 33-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Wilson. And 2 yards all he can get since they're down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he's been more than just his passing touchdowns this season. In fact, you can see it right here. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing scores late in the campaign. They'll come out throwing. He's got it over the middle. This one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Stays upright. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Steelers in the dime for this 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. Looks like they get about 4 out of it, but not close to the first. That brings up 4th down. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Their punter making his way out now. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. He dodged the tackle. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Fits it through the middle. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Just 1 play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Throwing that on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. They step up to a 2nd and 11 here following the sack. Looking to throw here. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. So on 3rd down, they're going to go ahead and bring him out to try and get 3 here before the half. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Returnable from near the end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Design quarterback run here. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. A great weekend of football behind us. In case you missed any of the action, let's recap it for you. Our trip around the NFL starts now with a good matchup in the NFC. And it's the Panthers quarterback. He had a heck of a game. This, one of 2 touchdown passes. He also ran for a score. The Panthers get back to 500 at 8-8. They get the victory here in Week 17. Next up, it's Santa Clara, California. Let's look in on the Niners as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And this is the Niners quarterback. He had it working every which way. This, a rushing touchdown. He also had 3 passing touchdowns. The 49ers come away with a victory. They win by 6. One more to tell you about. We go to Jacksonville, the Jags hosting the New York Giants. And it's the Jaguars quarterback on target with that one. He had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Jags get the victory here in a battle of 2 teams who could end up seeing each other again in February. With that, let's give you a look at the all-important playoff picture in the AFC here in Week 17. Meanwhile, in our game, neither offense has been able to distinguish themselves. It's been the defenses that have stood tall so far. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through. They'll throw to start the drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, this late in the year, Brock, just about every team in the league, as we all know, is battling some injury woes, and these guys are no exception.
It's an unfortunate byproduct of any sport, but especially the trauma involved in this sport. You're going to lose guys over the course of the season. And the later in the season you're dealing with injuries, the more the depth of your roster is so tested. And now it's time for those lesser-known names to make their name.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Looking in the air here. Catch made over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain. Well, after that play, training staff is headed out. That's one of their top guys who's shaken up. And they're going to need him back for the upcoming postseason. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
And as this hits and heads out, we wait for the mark, but it should be right on the 20. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up. This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
7-yard gain. And the Steelers
complete over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. All set now. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A give to Wilson up the middle. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
What a great sign to start the second half of this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Complete over the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a give to Wilson. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Air it out on 3rd. Sends this to the end zone. And this is going to be hit by a defender and knocked away. Incomplete as the end zone look comes up empty, Brock. They've got a 4th down decision to make.
A 58-yard attempt.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And it stays a 1-possession game at 7 points.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Rolling back, gets the handoff. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Derek Harmon, the former Oregon Duck, making that stop. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Pass play now. He takes it himself. Escapes the defender. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They get 19 on that pickup. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
And an Orlando 1st down.
They'll throw it here on 1st. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Throwing now, another shotgun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Finds his back complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
A 10-yard gain.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Returning it from the 4. Stopped on the run back of the 27. The Steelers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Working on 1st down. Setting up the screen with Henderson. Short pickup to their own 31. Benjamin Morrison coming up to make that tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
I'll throw it. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. They're going to try and throw it here. It's his running back. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Gain 15 there. And the Steelers have a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They are throwing it again. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Pickup of 12 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. New set of downs for him from the 31. Throwing it again here. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. They haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Steelers have a first down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. It is caught left side. And this one doesn't go far. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. Looking slant route, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Third down from the gun. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Dicker connects there. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First down and
Offense to the line. Here we go.
28-yard line.
Now we're on the counter. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
29-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It'll still be just a 1-score game when we resume play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Looking to his fullback now. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 3rd and just 2 to go.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Dumped off to his running back. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Pass play coming here. Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here's a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Complete to number 89. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback drive power for him. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's a design run. Pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. And it looks like the offense was there to recover it. They're inside the 5. Second and goal, they're going to throw. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. Now looking to throw. Has it in close. And in he goes for the touchdown. These guys now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And they're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 29.
They're going to throw out of the gun. That one's complete, right side. Ooh, this is close, but I think it's going to be third down. Gain on the play up to the 38. He keeps it himself. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. They'll run here with Wilson. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Gets him on the end route. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Third and just 2 to go.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Completed over the middle. He's going to go down right along the midfield strike. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Back to throw now. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
It's a give to Wilson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up
back to throw it. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. He's dropping back to throw. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Steelers, they're going to have it.
after these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this. In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. Now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
Will dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Their offense running back out now. And we'll see how aggressive they get to try and end this game in regulation, or if overtime is on the horizon. He'll look to throw it. Finds his man over the middle. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Cover the pace here as the clock continues to run.
first down. First and 10 at the 36.
Back to throw. Into traffic, complete. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
Orlando, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He is to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and
To throw.
3.
And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. All right, we'll take a brief timeout here for an injured player. Never something you want to see this late in the season. They're going to check him out. They'll bring out the punter here. And they could really use a good one here. The Steelers ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Setting up to pass. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 31.
Back to throw. Same guy, Wilson again. And he's brought down at the line. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Setting up to throw. Complete out to the right. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line.
Steelers, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
10 yards.
Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout.
At the 48-yard line.
And he got there in time. He's taken down. 3rd down, and they need to get 10.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing now. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
And before that return amounts to much. They bring him down. Their offense ready to take the field now. And there's enough time left that you can't call it impossible. They're going to need a heck of a play downfield to get in range for a possible game winner. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Well, Brock, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those 2 series, it is next score wins. Gotta block that missed kick from their minds and refocus. Still a win to be had as overtime has begun. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense making its way back out now. And they fought hard not just against their opponents out on the field, Brock, but the tens of thousands of opponents here in these stands. Now a chance to be the first ones to answer the bell and take the early lead here in overtime. On first down, they'll run. And he rocks that tackler. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
First down, Orlando.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that is good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Keeps it on the option here, and he gets a few on the plunge forward.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
They're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs. First and 10 from the 32.
First down.
Back-to-back carries here. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. It's the 5th time they've gotten there for a sack in this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Dumps it off to his running back. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Complete to number 2.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
It's good. The kick sails through. And the pressure now applied to that opposing sideline.
Okay, not a game winner, but it's a start. And now the pressure clearly swings to your defense as you're now a stop away from winning this game.
Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. Their defense held at least a little, Brock, but the pressure is still on. They need a field goal to keep this game going or a touchdown to end it.
And I can promise you right now, lie detector test in that huddle, every single one of those guys have asked says, I want a touchdown. I'm not even thinking of a field goal. That should be your mindset to go finish this game right now.
He gets a couple on first, first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The give to the fullback. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. Stop made at the 36.
Well, I call that a table center. If you're getting that kind of efficient production out of your fullback, that just sets the table up for everyone else on this offense to eat.
Now run, it's Wilson. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Which is a gain of 3 there. And fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Changing things up. Good trouble now, and the ball is out. And the defense recovers. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football. And following the play, we've got a break in the action as the trainers head out. They had a man hurt on the play, and hopefully this doesn't affect his availability for the playoffs. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they only needed a field goal to end it as their guy connected on an absolute bomb through all the pressure to claim a heck of a win here in overtime. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It was a great effort from our winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.